Have you heard? It's truck news.
No! The Truck Show. We're gonna show you what we know. We're gonna answer what the truck. 'Cause truck rhymes with the Truck Show. We have the lifted, we have the lowered, and everything in between. We'll talk about trucks that run on diesel, electricity, and on gasoline. The Truck Show, the Truck Show, the Truck Show. Oh, oh.
It's the Truck Show with your host, Holman.
Welcome back to the Truck Show. The Truck Show podcast is proudly brought to you in partnership with AMSOIL, the maker of the best synthetics and the same ones we use in our rigs. Did you know AMSOIL is more than just synthetic oil? They also make some of the best lubricants, greases, additives, filters, car care products, and yes, even merch. We use AMSOIL products to protect our rigs, and you can do the same by heading to amsoil.com. Do you need a knife? Then head on over to kershaw.kiusa.com and explore the line of exceptional pocket knives. They have a huge selection of quality knives from EDCs to premium knives made in the USA, and of course, automatics. Score one for yourself today. And if you want to treat yourself to the latest in adventure, gear, and upgrades for your vehicle, go to ovrmag.com and use the code @TruckShowPodcast for a discount on print or access to our complete digital library for a year for free. The Truck Show podcast survives off of sponsorships and your reviews. Please help me to keep it free by supporting our sponsors and leaving reviews and comments on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. Have you heard?
Welcome to Barnes & No!
Well, then let me enlighten you with some news, such as the new Chevy Stars and Steel Special Edition. So Chevrolet has decided to get in on 250 years of America with a new trim level, specially available this year on their line of trucks and the Corvette. This is the Stars and Steel, as in S-T-E-E-L, trim level, and that'll be available on 5 models, including the Corvette, the only car, Colorado Silverado 1500, Silverado HD, and Silverado EV. And the trucks will be available in Summit White with black interiors. Corvette gets a little more fancy with red and blue interiors. So across that lineup, you'll get American flag-inspired stripes in satin silver or black, and then, of course, 250 graphics on the exterior. The breakdown is this. Colorado, available on the Trail Boss Crew Cab, adds 20-inch gloss black wheels, convenience package 2, tech package, skid plate package, black exhaust tips, red tow hooks, black rocker protector, spray-on bed liner, soft bed roll cover, and all-weather floor liners. The Silverado 1500 Light Duty is available on RST Crew Cab Short Box 4x4s. You get 22-inch gloss black wheels, performance intake, Brembo brakes with red 6-piston calipers, black exhaust tips, 6-inch rectangular steps, protection package with spray-on bed liner, and wheel arch liner, soft roll bed cover, and the convenience package 2 with sunroof. Stepping up to the Silverado HD, you get the 6.6-liter Duramax Diesel LTZ Crew Cab Trail Boss 4x4, and that gives you the Trail Boss package with the spray and bed liner, 20-inch gloss black wheels, Z71 off-road package, LTZ convenience package 2, LTZ Plus package, off-road high clearance steps, power sunroof, max trailering package, gooseneck, fifth wheel prep package, off-roll bed cover, and floor liner. And on the Silverado EV, which is available on the RST Crew Cab, which now this year for 26 is the only way you can get an RST, adds 24-inch gloss black wheels with Brembo HD brakes that has 6-piston calipers and 15.7 inches of front rotor. Woohoo! So if you're looking to celebrate America along with Chevrolet and have a cool vehicle with a lot of nice add-ons, head on over to your local Chevy dealer where you can pick one out or order one today. So a little while ago, Ford announced that 5 affordable models will arrive by the end of the decade. And that's on the new Universal platform that they've been touting, where the pickup truck is going to be the first vehicle on that platform, or something in the pickup truck space, but they're saying there's some sort of different shape, silhouette, body style, but it's going to be a pickup. Go figure. Don't know how different it'll be from a Maverick, but everybody is kind of holding their breath, waiting to see what this is. But Ford intends to launch 5 new models on this platform, including possibly a car. It's also going to expand gas hybrid and e-rev options across the lineup instead of being all EV. So more details to come on that, but we're definitely interested in the midsize pickup truck because Ford says it'll be built here in America at the Louisville assembly plant in 2027. So it'll be the first one of those 5 to come with a targeted price tag around $30,000. And what's interesting about that is when you look at Slate now, without the incentives, Ford's not that far away from that with a full dealer network and everything else. So it'll be really interesting to see what comes out and what type of capability and amenities and features and all that you get for $30,000. I'm going to be impressed to see if they hit that number and what that vehicle is, because it can encroach too far into Maverick. So that'll be one to watch. For all you Ram fans out there, the Ram truck brand has been named the best truck brand for 2026, and that's 7 straight wins for Ram. And that came from U.S. News and World Report. For the 7th consecutive year, Ram has earned top honors thanks to its quote-unquote unbeatable mix of capability, comfort, and refinement. So that's a pretty good streak for the brand that focuses only on trucks and isn't swayed and isn't distracted by having a car lineup or anything like that. Quote-unquote, Ram's trucks are known for impressive performance with an upscale look and feel. This Stellantis brand exclusively produces trucks and sticks to the basics with just the full-size Ram 1500 and heavy-duty 2500. However, shoppers still have plenty of choices. Ram trucks are available with a variety of powertrains, performance-oriented trim levels such as the Rebel and RHO, and top-tier configurations that are so posh it's like being in a luxury vehicle. U.S. News and World Reports goes on to say the Ram 1500 is a class-leading full-size truck that's been refreshed for 25 with updated styling and technology and features building on its great performance and comfort, and give it a 9.7 out of 10.
I got a winner!
And on the Ram 2500, they say Ram's heavy-duty offerings also get styling and tech updates for this year, making this burly truck even more upscale compared to rivals, and give it a 9.4 out of 10. And, you know, we're big fans here on the Truck Show podcast of both the 1500 lineup and the 2500, which was just updated for 25 and fantastic with the new Cummins. We love the Hurricane, and we're glad to see that the Hemi's back. The other runner-up finalist was Ford, and U.S. News and World Report says Ford has a bigger range of trucks than most of the automakers on the list, and its most popular truck model in the United States also happens to be one of the best-selling vehicles in the world. And they go on to rank the Ford F-150 9.5 out of 10, the F-150 Lightning 9.5 out of 10, the F-250 Super Duty 9.4 out of 10, the Ford Maverick 8.9 out of 10, and the Ford Ranger 8.5 out of 10. Other truck brands bringing up the rear behind Ford in this order: Rivian, Honda, Toyota, GMC, Hyundai, Chevrolet, Tesla, and Nissan. And for you Ford fans that want Bronco Raptor-like performance without the price tag, you might want to wait till October of this year, when the collaboration between Ford and RTR brings the Ford Bronco RTR to your local dealer. The new Bronco RTR packs RTR design, styling, engineering, and attitude, and gives you 2 levels of capability for high-speed off-road performance at a better value than the Bronco Raptor. The Bronco RTR comes standard with a wider track, high-clearance suspension for improved confidence and stability, and the available Sasquatch package unlocks maximum capability with the Fox shocks and 35-inch tires. And it comes with what they're calling standard anti-lag turbo technology to go along with the Hyper Lime accents. The new Bronco RTR performance and style is perfectly matched to fun haver vibes and high-speed desert off-road performance. So the Ford and RTR vehicle collaboration continues, and this vehicle was developed and tested in Johnson Valley. And we recently did a ride-along with Von Gittin Jr., where he hinted at this vehicle coming, and a vehicle very similar to that. So the RTR comes standard with 33-inch tires, high clearance suspension, and that's the first time that you could get the high clearance suspension with 33s. And so that way you get improved standard capability, but you get a better, more aggressive stance. And if you want to unlock the ultimate Bronco RTR high-speed off-road experience, then you can opt for the Sasquatch package, which adds the 35-inch Goodyears and the Haas 3.0 system with the Fox internal bypass shocks. Those are similar to the ones that were on the first-generation F-150 Raptor. And before, the Haas 3.0 was exclusive to the Badlands series, but now you can get it on the RTR. And it gives you the highest level of suspension performance without stepping up to a Bronco Raptor. And pricing hasn't been announced yet, but this will be at a value pricing level compared to Bronco Raptor. Von Gittin Jr. says, quote-unquote, Bronco RTR is built to dominate the dirt, whether you're in Johnson Valley or a backwoods trail. We gave it the suspension tech to handle the hits, but we also sweated the details that matter to drivers. We reinforced the steering, added anti-lag turbo tech, and share high-power cooling fan hardware from the Bronco Raptor to help keep the Bronco RTR cool during extended trail time and playing in sand. And the Bronco RTR's race-derived anti-lag turbo technology keeps the turbocharger spooled up so that the drivers get a sharper throttle response, and it's great to manage ever-changing terrain and deep sand. So to help keep the engine performing under the grueling conditions, the RTR gets the race-proven 1,000-watt cooling fan from the Bronco Raptor, and it also gets a new grille with signature lighting and the RTR Hyper Lime detail accents, and that includes the graphics and the rock rings of the 17-inch beadlock RTR Evo 6 wheels. And I believe it's exclusively available with the 2.3-liter four-cylinder, which is quite a awesome and snappy little motor. I was really impressed with it when I drove it recently. So anyway, again, that's going to be coming out sometime in October of this year. So stay tuned if you want something with near Bronco Raptor performance, but at a price that's a little bit more affordable. Then you've got Hyundai, who's starting to get really serious about trucks. In fact, they've been talking about their XRT lineup, that it's going to be truly capable, and it will mean something as an off-road performance label, not just a trim. And if you have been paying attention, they've had some concepts, and they've been kind of toying with that. And of course, it's no secret, Hyundai wants to play in the same sandbox as Honda with their Trail Sport, Subaru with their Wilderness, and of course, Nissan with the upcoming body-on-frame Xterra and Pathfinder. Everybody's moving into the off-road space. And if you've been really paying close attention, you know that Hyundai's already said, hey, we're going to do our own body-on-frame pickup truck. So as part of that, they're phasing out the Santa Cruz, according to Automotive News, after just 5 years. It was well-received, but it's already being killed because the Maverick is kicking its butt in sales, 155,051 to 25,499 last year. But the real reason is Hyundai wants to concentrate on the body-on-frame pickup truck for the U.S. market. Rumor has it might share the Kia Tasman platform, but not the controversial styling. And as a little side note, Stellantis announced that the company's EV misstep cost them $26.5 billion.
Okay, explain to me exactly what I did wrong.
Well, I think you took away the vehicles your core and enthusiasts wanted and tried to shove EVs down their throat rather than making it part of the tapestry, and you are paying for that now. So, but on a good news, we'll get into the next Have You Heard, I think, into sales. Stellantis had quite the recovery in Q4 of last year, and things are looking strong as they get back to their core and start focusing on enthusiasts. So that is pretty exciting. All right, before we go, we've got a recall.
Check engine light just went on. Noise under the hood takes like a bomb. Recall covers metal, glass, leather, and plastic. Door handle pulled off in my hand. Just fantastic.
Ford Motor Company back in the recall news. They're recalling select units of the 25 F-150 Expedition, Bronco, Ranger, and Lincoln Navigator due to a vehicle power brake assist system issue. The problem is the electronic brake booster in affected vehicles may enter into a fault state during driving, resulting in a loss of brake boost until the EBB module, as they call it, completes its sleep cycle the next time the vehicle is turned off. The fault state may occur while the driver is utilizing ADAS, so think of adaptive cruise control, things like that. If that happens, the anti-lock brake system, electronic stability control, and brake cluster telltale lights will illuminate the company by informational messages and an audible alert. So, of course, the hazard is if the EBB enters a fault state while the vehicle is in motion, it can result in loss of brake boost power, increasing stopping distances, and increasing the risk of a crash. So Ford is aware of 3 warranty claims related to this concern. However, they're not aware of any accidents or injuries. The affected vehicles, again, Navigator, Ranger, Bronco, Expedition, F-150, all 25 models. And it's not that many vehicles. It's 679 total. So it's 5 units of the Nav, 79 of the Ranger, 102 of the Bronco, 17 of the Expedition, and 476 units of the Ford F-150. So the fix is to have the EBB replaced at no charge, and communications were sent out in the middle of December. For reference, the recall number is 25SD4, and you can contact Ford customer service at 1-866-436-7332. Well, that's going to do it for this episode of the Truck Show Podcast. Have you heard?
What? No.
I'm sorry, but we'll be back soon with another full-length episode. But in the meantime, don't forget to follow us on social at Truck Show Podcast, at Sean P. Holman, or send us an email and be a part of the show, truckshowpodcast@gmail.com. Or, of course, you can leave us a message on the 5-star hotline, 657-205-6105. And we have to thank our sponsors who make the Truck Show Podcast possible. And that would be Amsoil, Kershaw Knives, and OVR Magazine. And, of course, don't forget to leave us a review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify.
The Truck Show Podcast is a production of Truck Famous LLC. This podcast was created by Sean Holman and Jay Tillis, hosted by Sean Holman, and uses production elements by DJ Omar Khan and Jay Tillis. If you like what you've heard, please open your Apple Podcast or Spotify app and leave us a 5-star review. And if you're a fan, there's no better way to support the show than by sharing it and patronizing our sponsors. Some vehicles may have been harmed during the making of this podcast.